What's up guys, and welcome to Techra Media. In today's video we're going to move to our advanced concepts of MySQL basic queries, and we're going to proceed from where we left in part 1. If you are new to this channel, please welcome, and make sure you subscribe, leave a comment below, and also give a thumbs up to this video. Please make sure you share it with many people, share in your platforms and community, so that we can grow this community and learn together. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So let's go ahead and open our MySQL Workbench. From where we left yesterday, we're going to start with the limit operator. So whenever we select customers, we can decide to limit the number of records that are returned. So for instance, we select city. Select city from customers. If we execute this one, okay, we get all the cities from the database, from the tables customer, the customers table, I mean. So if we want to limit now the number of records, we can go ahead and say limit 5. Okay, so if we execute, you only get 5, the first 5 records. These are an equivalent of the select top in Microsoft SQL Server. We usually maybe say select top 10 city from customer. Okay, this is in Microsoft SQL Server. This is how we write it, but in MySQL we use the limit operator like this. So if we limit to 5, we get the top 5 results from the table. So if we limit to maybe 10, okay, execute, so we get the first 10 results, the first 10 rows of our result set. Right, so let's move ahead to another operator, which is minimum and maximum. Okay, if we check a different table, we can deal with the products. It has unit price here. So if we say select unit price from products, so we get all the unit prices. Okay, so if you want to get the minimum, then we use the min keyword, min, then enclose the field in brackets. So select minimum unit price from products. So we execute, we get 2.5. 2.5 is the minimum. Okay, so if you want to get the maximum, again we just change this one to max. So this one returns the maximum price in the product table, which is 263.5. So next we look also, if you want to get the average of the unit price, then we use the keyword avg. This one will give us average of the unit price. That is the summation of all the unit prices divided by the number. That will give us the average. So if we go ahead and execute, we get that the average unit price is 28.86. So we want to get the summation, again we just say sum, select sum of unit price, execute, we get the summation is 2222.71. so that gives us the summation. As we said again, if you want to count the number of records, you use the count. Count should give us the number of records, so that becomes 77. Okay, So again, you can do arithmetic when doing selection. For instance, if you want to do an operation, like for example, we can say select summation of unit price sum divided by count of unit price. So if we execute that one, then we get the average, the same average that we got when we use the average function. All right. So you can do arithmetic operations when doing select queries. So next we look at the use of wildcard operators. Like, so for instance, if you want to select from products, let's just select everything from products first. Select. If you want to select everything from products, then now we want to be specific and select only products. So we include where clause, where product name, then we say like, then we say we want products that start with the letter C. Okay, and then let's execute. So we get only products that start with the letter C. Okay, so if we interchange these and put it at the end, let's see, then it means we get only records that end with the letter C. So if we change maybe the character and put S, so we get all the product names where the name ends with the letter S. Okay, if we go ahead and put S between the percentage signs, then execute. So this one gives us all the products where product name has an S anywhere in the name. So as you can see here, the name aniseed, okay, it has S twice. This one has S between. Okay, this one ends with an S. So it doesn't matter where the S is. When you put it like this, it means return the result set where the names have an S anywhere within the name. Okay. You can also use more than one character. For example, you can say any any product name that has a mix. So let's execute. So we only have two that have mix anywhere, but if we execute only that, if we say maybe we remove this one and say ed, so this one should return all the records that end with ed. Seems there is none. Okay, so that's how we use the like and wild characters. We also have this one. So if we put let's select everything first. If we put that, then we put P, then execute. Okay. So the other wild character is this underscore. So you put underscore then P, it means the query should return all the results that have any character, then P being the second. So if we change maybe to R, we don't have any. So if we put 2_3, then P, we don't have any. Don't have any. We put okay, let's select again everything. So let's say we have 1, 2, then A. Okay, 1, 2, then A. Let's select that one. Doesn't still return. Sorry. So this underscore character, if we use it, we return. It represents any letter. So by this we mean if we put 2 and then that so it means return any product name that has any 2 characters and then A. So if we execute that one, then we get all the records that have any 2 characters then A. Like you see this one, yeah, the second, this one, any 2 characters then A, any 2 characters then A, any 2 characters then A. So that's how this operator works. Okay, and of course it has to be used with this one. Okay, next we look at the in operator. So for instance, if you want to select okay, let's select all from customers and also from shippers and also from suppliers. Okay, so you have a common field here called country. Between customers we have country, suppliers we have country. So if we want to select now, in helps us join two queries in one. Okay, so if for example we say select country, select let's select all from customers, where the field country, then we can use now in, and now you put brackets, then select country from suppliers. So this one we get a result set from here. Then this one is now used as a condition now in the first select statement. Okay, so this one where country in the list of countries from suppliers. Okay, so if we execute this one, it only returns the countries that are in the suppliers. Okay, it selects only countries that exist on both. Okay, in customers and suppliers. All right. Also, if you want to select values that are in a range, for instance, in products, we can say select all from products where unit price where unit price is between maybe 10 and 20. So this one returns only records where the unit price is between the range that we have provided here. So that's how we use the keyword between. Okay, so you can also maybe use it on units on order, where units on order between 10 and 20. So if you execute that, so you only get units on order between 10 and 20, only those records will be returned. Okay. So you also have the alias keyword, where we use as the keyword. So for instance, if we do an arithmetic here, we say select sum of unit price, then we can give it a name as total. Can call it total. So the alias or alias, it gives a name to such a column. Okay, so you can call it total. Then we can select other. Okay, we can have select product name, then sum of the price. Then let's go and execute that one. Select product name, sum of unit price as total. Okay, sorry, from products. Right, so we get that. So that's how we use the total, the alias as operator. Okay, so sometimes you select maybe a column and it has a name that you may not like to appear in the results. You can give it as an alias, so that you give a name that pleases you. Next, we look at primary keys and foreign keys. So if you look at these tables, okay, let's start with the suppliers. So if you look at products and suppliers, within products we have an supply ID. Within product we have a supply ID. Within suppliers we have a supply ID. So a supply ID in the suppliers table is a primary key, meaning it's a unique identifier, and you cannot enter more than one similar primary key. So it has to be unique. And then now when you go to products, this primary key called the foreign key called supply ID now points to the primary key within the suppliers table. Okay, so within here it is a foreign key. Within suppliers it is a primary key. Okay, now in case we want to now select within the products table, we want to select out from products. So for us to be able to select the supplier name from within the products table, then we have to use an inner join. So select from products, inner join suppliers on so the tables we can give them an alias, maybe like products PR, and suppliers we give it SP, so that we say on PR dot supply ID, which is the primary key, is equals to SP dot supply ID. Okay, so here we can say select PR dot product name, and then SP dot the name is company name. SP dot company name now from the suppliers table. So as you can see here, we are joining two tables, the products table and the suppliers table. So we go ahead and execute our query. This one gives us a list of product name and company name. Company name comes from the suppliers table, product name comes from the product table. So that's how we use the inner join. Okay, so again, so that's fine. So last we check on the union operator. So if you want to select records that are similar from more than one table, for instance, if we guys open a new query window, if we select country from customers, let's execute that. So we get all the countries listed in the customers table. So we can specify maybe where country is equals to France. So we get all the the result where country is France. So we can remove that one first. So if you want to get again, we also have within suppliers, you can select country from suppliers. So if you execute both queries, we execute for supplier, we get the list of countries. If we execute for customers, we also get the list. So what we do then, we need to join the two queries using the union operator. So select can remove this one, select country from customers, union select country from suppliers. Then now we can execute. It should give us now the complete list from both tables. Okay, so that's how we use the union operator within MySQL. Guys, that is it for this video. We're gonna have part 3 of this series, where we're gonna move to more advanced operators, and then I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you've been able to learn. Please make sure you subscribe if you are new to this channel. Leave a comment below, let us know what you think about this video, and give a thumbs up to this video. Make sure you share with your friends and your communities and groups, so that we can grow this community and continue learning together. Thank you, and see you in the next video.